There's a will, there's a way, right? I guess. Shit. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. Like I said, this is probably a bad idea. I've been doing a lot of bad ideas lately. And you're probably wondering, why is there not a picture on this other one, on this other stream? It's because it's being utilized by another. Come on. Radio dance. All right. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if that will work. Why not? I guess. Well, you're not a watcher. The Legend of Cray Cray. I'm honest to God shocked that it is up and running as it is. Yeah, I really truly am. All right. Back to it, guys. All right. So we are now streaming on so that's the reason why we lost wrong camera. Lost this camera over here. If you're watching on Twitch and the other methods, right? But if you're watching on TikTok, you can see this camera view. But if you're watching on everything else, it's right here. Whoa! No, that's not what I want. All right. Well, my name is Joe Tool. This is Cray Cray Gaming. We you're watching me play a Red M server with Lost Souls Haven RP, and we are in the Sweetwater County. If you're watching on Twitch, if you'll do exclamation point Discord, it'll give you the link. Oh, wait a minute. It's already posted in the chat. So, with that being said, go ahead and click that link to our Discord page if you want to join in on the action. As well as, guys, if you would like to help support the stream and get some really cool looking merchandise with this ugly, well, I wouldn't say this one's because it's not, with that new logo that's on that top right corner there. We got some mugs and I guess some swag as well. I got 27 stone. We're rocking, guys. I think it's up to thank you for the hearts, guys. I appreciate the hearts. Oh my gosh, love the hearts. Appreciate it. Keep them coming. Ryder, thank you so much for liking the live. If you haven't done so, please help me out. Hit that follow, share, ring that bell. We want to get a. We'd like to get was it the 1,500 follows? So if you haven't, awesome. Thank you much for following along there, Ryder. I appreciate it. Ryder followed along on TikTok. I'm really shocked. I've got both rocking in here. So we're streaming right now live, guys. Right now live. We got two cameras. One can see one camera, one can see the other camera, right? And I've got TikTok, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So there's 4 lives going on it right now. And for some reason, Streamlabs don't like TikTok, or TikTok don't like Streamlabs. And I am one of the coolest, the baddest blacksmiths in Sweetwater County here at Lost Souls Haven RP. All the hearts just are rolling in. Ace, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. I am really, really so thankful all those hearts coming in. Bash is coming in as well. I really wanted to give love to all these, these resources, because there's a lot of cool resources that we have here, and I'm talking to both here, all of y'all, and I want to give love all the way around. We had a huge sale, price reduction on all of our items at the store there in Blackwater. I do own one of the ranches as well. I really need to give some love to that ranch. I hadn't been there a good minute. I've kind of contemplated on letting that ranch go. Oh, it's Cray Cray, Cray Cray Gaming. Yeah, definitely. It's all Cray Cray Gaming. Matter of fact, what I will do, guys, and thank you so much for that as well. But if you want to watch on YouTube as well, you're more than welcome to do that. Then you'll get a different look. Let's see. Yeah. So here is the link for the YouTube. It's great. And then also here's my link for Kick. And I believe I don't get kicked for doing it. La, 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 la. That's Kicks. This is the one for my Twitch. So there you go. There's all those, and what I'll do is I'll pin them too. Uh-huh. I don't know if it'll pin all of them or if it deletes one and for the other. Yeah, didn't like it. So there you go. There's the other channels as well, and we are live on all of. My gosh, folks, this is wonderful. Thank y'all so much for coming in and welcome. Let's see. Hopefully, well, I was going to. We're going to have to change that. Yeah. Well, I was going to try to do the one video, but evidently it's not one to, because of TikTok using that other camera. And I believe all I can have is 100. Yeah, so we're at 36. So once we reach that close to that 100 mark, we're going to head over to the shop and get those right. And we're going to get those rocks processed and smelted. And then we're going to go into town and see what kind of crap we can find. Come on, beat it. Come on, beat that. Oh, it says its inventory is full. What am I full of? Probably coal. That's what typically fills up the fast, yeah. But that's okay. I've got a plethora of coal at the shop. I'm over the 1,000 mark of coal. Ryder, welcome back. I really got to get a lot of stone so I can process the stone. That's what I need, stone. Now, in the one other vision that I had, there's a mini game that went with the mining part of it, and I kind of I like how they do this here, but I'm not. I think the blacksmiths is missing some other interactions and able to process other stuff. Here we go. There's some more stone. The other place that I like, you was able to make like whetstone. You was able to fix their pickaxes. So you broke your pickaxe, you take it to the blacksmith and be able to, fix it. And then they had silver ore too. And with the silver ore, you make silver bars with. Oh yeah, I've played the actual game itself. I have not really, I don't know, completed the game. I got the premises of it. My biggest thing was playing Grand Theft Auto 5. I did that for years. And then I did, the 5M version of it. I beat the game, and then I went and did the 5M stuff because I was watching a YouTube and some people doing that cool stuff. It's like, I want to do that. One thing led to another, and 6 years later, still at it. I was like, okay, and I bounced around from different place to different place, and I was like, I need to get with Doc Brown and go back in time and catch a train over here to the west. And a lot of the times I was doing doctor stuff. Several places I was at was Doctor Joe Toole, and I've got a whole music things that I've been doing lately with Red Dead, with Red Dead. When we get back to the shop, let's see if that song is still playing, jingling away. I posted a couple advertisements in the newspaper Gazette. I need stone, man. That's what I need. We're getting some. We've got. What do we got now? We had 27, 45. I mean, we're almost halfway. But this is not like Red Dead Online. Uh, this is more story driven, kind of like the Red Dead itself, but you create your own story here. There we go. There's more stone. That's what I need, guys. So, but I've also played. There's another game I've been playing too. Is No Man's Sky. I've done that schedule one. I've done several other survival games like Rust. But my biggest thing that I've been into lately, and this is trying to find the right community. That's where it's at, and the right people to work with. Is if you find the right people, they'll help you out tremendously, and you will meet some of the most awesomest people in these communities. And every community has their ups and their downs, right? But the community I'm in now, they're good people, um, and they thrive on not just RP. It's not always about that RP, guys, right? It's about the community and thriving in that community and finding cool things out and doing cool things in the community. Unlike the game itself, you may not have those opportunities just, to go do stuff like I'm doing here. And it looks boring right now, and I get that. But what you're doing is you're building that resources, and you're going and doing different steps to be able to sell those resources and building those community relations with those other folks. So we have, the marshals, the sheriffs and all that, and the other local town folks. And we need folks, guys. We definitely need those folks. So if you're definitely interested in joining a good community and trying stuff out, I have posted that link for our Discord. And it is a whitelisted community, and that all that does is it protects the community itself. It's hugely in protecting the community when these counties they set up, these newspaper Discord, the newspaper, and they make it a whitelist position because if you have the audacity, the 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 wantingness to be here and getting to know how to do this stuff, and we're definitely new user friendly as well. If you have the audacity to go ahead and fill out that application, then they know that you're for real in what you want to do and in helping support the community and grow within the community. And and this community may not just be it's not for everybody, right? But you want to find that right community. And we are an 18 plus server, so you're not going to get the what I call the squeakers. The squeakers. You know what? I'm going to do this for now. There we go. Is that better, guys? That's watching on Twitch, YouTube, and all that. But when you're dealing with these squeakers, these high-pitched voicers, these young kids, they just want to, run amok and not really role play the RP side of it because there's a lot to it. And it's not just go shoot, kill, shoot, kill. It's all about creating that environment, creating that story. And as you notice, I keep looking behind me because I want to make sure if anybody comes up, I'll go from this to that. We're getting there. But 20 something more stones. No, 40 more stones. I need about 40 more stones. 39 is probably what I'm going to get. The Ryder's definitely killing it with all the hearts, and I really appreciate that. And after a while, what I'm going to definitely do is take you around and show you around a couple things. But this particular server is very immersive and their actions and what things that you can do. And there's animals that will come after you as well. So you have to be very vigilant of your surroundings because you never know. You might hear that murder mitten or killer kitty or whatever you want to call them lurking around. Good old boys. '66, '69. So let me show you the inventory I'm talking about. Let me open it up here. I've put a lot of hard work and dedication into this uh, document, and it only helps. I don't say it only helps me, but it helps me to keep track in my head what I have. I'll move these over so I can read these messages while I'm no mean and no harm. I believe it's this. It is. Okay. So this is our guide, guys. This is what I can craft at my shop, right? So hatchets, iron hammers, fish hooks, meat hooks, shell casings, hand saws, cooking pots, cast iron pots, chisels, shovels, yada 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 yada, and some weaponry materials so the gunsmith can make theirs, pickaxes, inks, miner's hats. And then when I go to the actual processing plant, it takes three um, ores to make one bar. And it takes one stone to make. Oh, I need to move around a little bit. It takes one stone to make an ore. I really need stone. That's here. And then when you smelt it, like I said, it takes 3 of those ores to make 1 complete bar. And then at my blacksmith inventory, that's what, all these numbers is what I actually have in stock. Pretty much most of them is at the store. But I do have some of those resources on hand. So when I do those back orders, guys, when I do those back orders, they have that stock and I can sell it to them. And it was kind of like brought to my attention saying, hey, your prices are a little on the high end. And I think it being on the high end is kind of good for me a little bit, but wasn't good for the customer. But it being on that high end, as you can tell, there's a lot of work that goes into resourcing for those materials. Ooh, a little tired there. And we definitely needed some more. Thank you very much. But we definitely need some more folks in the county because there's great opportunities in the county for anybody that wants it. And if you do join the county, just let folks know, hey, I found this through Joe Toole, Cray Cray Gaming, through his stream. That lets them know that the word's getting out there, and we'd like to know how you're hearing about the county. But let me repost that. I don't know if it kept it up or. So I pinned that comment section back up. In that comment section, if you want to help support the community, they're in TikTok, and then of course I'm gonna repost it in the other channels as well. If you want to help support the community or join the community, definitely click that Discord link. If you want to help support the page, and I appreciate it, and you don't have to, but I appreciate it, and it's nice. If you'll click that Streamlabs Cray Cray Gaming, it'll take you to some really cool merchandise. You got some swag on, and oh, what's there? Harry Anderson, thank you for coming in. Spudnik, 1957, Charles Freeman came back through. Thank you so much. And if you are watching on TikTok or Twitch or any of those, let me know where you're watching from. Because I'm trying to take a hold of my mind to see where are we at with our levels. As you can tell, I'm very social. I haven't got so high up in the ranks that it's all about getting the numbers in, and it's not. It's not always about getting the numbers in. It's about building that community relations with the folks that are watching. That's what it's all about. And as this channel grows, some fun things are going to grow with the channel as well. So we're at 118 followers on TikTok. I know we can do better, guys. We want to reach that 1,500, if not more. Our goal is 1,500. So if you haven't done so already, smash that follow button so we can get up there in our numbers. And then follow. Follow me and everything is alright. You're watching Cray Cray Gaming tonight. He's playing Red Dead Redemption with Lost Souls Haven RP. Follow me and you'll enjoy it. Hit that follow button and I'll stop singing. I'm just kidding. These bloody rocks. But I believe if Mr. Joe turns his pickaxe the right direction, not the left one, he might get more residual. Whew, I'm getting tired. I think that sugar level is getting me as well. Ace, how you doing again? I'm a little bit diabetical, and if my sugar drops at a certain level, or not drops, when it gets reaches that high level of sugar, I get very groggy. Lethargic. There's the word I was looking for. Oh, a little funny story is when I was in my first county, when I got into Red M, they gave me they entrusted me in being one of the local town doctors, but I had to go through training and the steps and all of that. And so they called me the shadow doctor because I had to shadow somebody, right? Well, after a period of time, I wanted to say they're from the UK as well. A lot of the folks they were doing ever. I mean, there was a lot of people in the county, and I was busy, and I didn't have a lot of training except for a few days. So most of that was all, on me. So that's what I picked up on. And as I was doing all the doctoral stuff, I got my doctoral stuff from University of Saloon slash Pizzeria in the back alleyway. That's where I learned how to be the doctoral. After I completed my doctor's training, the head doctors, the main doctors, right? They wanted to test me out, and they said, "All right, we're going to give you a couple scenarios, right? And in these scenarios, you're going to tell us what's going to happen and what you're going to do and the prognosis of what you're going to give these patients." So as I was, oh, I got a call, I got to go, and I got back on my horse, and it was just literally just on the other side of where I was at. I got off the horse and I was like, "Oh, no, my gosh, and what's going on?" And I'm looking for anybody that was around them to see. A, I was doing scene safety, right? But I'll also see if they were copied by somebody else. Oh, excuse me, folks. One of them was is having a sore throat. He was feeling very nauseous. I said, "All right, well, what we're going to do is, I'm not exactly feller. He did something, but he was feeling very nauseous and a sore throat." So I say, all right, well, here is some Zofran for the help with that nausea. Whew. Hold on a second. I think my sugar is going to the roof. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, no wonder. My sugar was almost 300. I know I wasn't feeling right. Whew. So I got to just drink some water. 87, guys. There was someone that it would tell you to hold it down, and then it would give you like a little mini game, a little bar, and you had to hit E right at the little certain square spot. And then each node would be a different one, but you'd have to have the pickaxe in your hand. This you just have to have it in your pocket and go log in. Here we go. 87, 88, 89, 90. All right, we're getting there, guys. Here we go. 93. Buddy. Yeah. 96. All right. One more of those, and then we're gonna head on out. Of course, I get sulfur. Of course, I'm gonna get everything else but what I want. Come on, stone. Ah, rock. Nope. Coal. Surprised my dog ain't in here. What's she doing, Bubba's? Bubby! Bubby! Alfie! What's she doing, Bubba's? Bubba! Come here. You want to see the doggy? Come on, Bubba's. Come on, Bubba. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up, up, up. You done, my doggy. Yeah. Want to say hi to everybody? Hello! He likes to hang out with me. There we go. There's our last one. That's what we needed. Ain't that white, Bubba's? Yeah. Want to see him? There you are. Hi. There you are. You say hi. Hello, my little doggy. There he is on the... Probably gonna have to give him a bath. Oh, I didn't mean to. Need to go process this. So we need to get some iron ores. But I'd like to get some other stuff too. So I need to get some money. Build up the bankroll back up. There we go. Oh, sorry. So this is a little town of Hansburg. Oh. Yeah. Hi there, big guy. Can I That's what I mean. Okay, okay. Yeah. This right here that's coming across now, that is that's copper. Edgar, how you doing? And folks, if you haven't done so, please hit that follow button. If you're watching TikTok. Notification icon. The like button. All that. All that does is just help support the page. Keeps the show going. It gives me that encouragement. That's what we do. I need a whole bunch of those. Awesome! We've got a new follower. Mike Phantom has followed the page. Hell yeah! How there! Welcome. Thank you so much for following. Awesome. That right there is the love that we need. 89 stones to process. And after we process all the stones, we're ready to smell it. Process this stuff
Cray Cray. Western cinematic with a modern streamer twist. 45-second street Calypso plains, horse gallops fading, steel guitar slides, a low drum thunders like hooves. Out here on the frontier where chaos meets the game, there's a legend riding wild, and Cray Cray is the name. Dust in the air and laughter in the wind. He's loading up the stream, let the madness begin. Cray Cray Gaming, light up the town when the stream goes live. The showdown's going down. Grab your hat, grab your seat, be riding through the West where the gamers meet.
Cray Cray Gaming! What y'all think of that? I know y'all working on it. Working. I'm really shocked that I'm able to do this. Thank y'all so much for the hearts there, buddy. Hey guys, you haven't done this already. Your TikTok. Go follow writer Gonzo. I have done it myself. Go follow him. He's been very blessed with the channel. Follow it. See the hearts. Definitely want to give some love to all of them. Yeah, this is just what it's going to be like for a little bit. I've really got to build up that backstock. Really, truly haven't. I've got just a little bit of Mars money. Not really. Not as much as I'd like to. I need to get into this type of money. What this stuff is. I can take that to another place. no ones should. Here's a mark. Awesome! We got another follower. The official Gambling Academy has also followed along. Welcome. Thank you so much for following. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Timber. Oh, that is so precious. my gosh, we got another follower on TikTok. Coda's better than you. All right. Thank you so much for following along. All right. Back to work, guys. I gotta get back to work. Thank you so much, Codus, for following along. Guys, I don't want to get off. I really truly don't. I'm really dozing off. problem is there's so much work that has to go getting these bars. And that was a real reason why it was so much last year was as high as it was. But so